Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the Jurassic World Hammond Collection Dimetrodon figure from Mattel. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, this is a great looking figure, and Dimetrodon is a very interesting and intriguing looking animal in general, but I think they've really hit all the hallmarks here. I mean, obviously you have a big sail here. I really love the shade of orange they used, and then the black stripes kind of really bring that home. Just kind of like make it stand out, give it a little bit of character. More so than we've seen on other Hammond Collection releases. We do get some nice shading here where it starts off really dark here at the top and then kind of, sort of an ombre into the lighter green, or I guess lighter, more of an olive drab. And then we get kind of the greenish yellow here on the belly. So that's very, very nice. The sculpt here, as we've seen before, just skin texture all over the place. They definitely do not skimp here, which is excellent. And the bone structure that they've used here, especially for the head, just looks as it should. The teeth are a little low detail. As you can see, just kind of looks like a white strip, unfortunately. But the inside of the mouth is definitely nicely done. It's just pink plastic, but it is effective and it does look like it should. And yeah, just other than that, like, proportions are definitely great. I think they did a great job there. And yeah, it just kind of looks nice and natural. It looks as it should. Stature is kind of nice, and pretty nice presence on the shelf. Articulation here is definitely decent. However, there is one thing that kind of is sticking in my brain. We'll get to that relatively soon as well. So breaking down the finer points for the head, we do have an articulated jaw, which is always welcome. Opens about that wide, shuts all the way. Well, mostly shuts all the way. You can see there's a little bit of an opening going on there. We are on a ball hinge, or not a ball hinge. We're on a hinge and swivel for the neck. So we come up this far. Again, the sail is going to get in the way. We come down about that far, and we can rotate 360, come to the, I guess, shoulders, and we're coming out to here. We come in that far, and then we are single jointed here at the elbows, so we can come up that far. We can fully straighten out, and it's right here that I have issues, and we're going to get to that with the back legs, where the back legs come out about that far, not quite as good. And come in that far. And then for our knees, we're coming into there. We're fully straightening out. And then we do get an ankle joint as well, which again is one of those hinge and swivels. So we're coming to there, and then we can come forward about that much, which is actually really nice. But I don't get what they didn't do, I guess, to kind of drive this home, is why they didn't do basically a similar like shoulder and hip joint, so you got more range, and why we didn't get the articulated ankles here in the front, because it looks like the lower legs are about the same size, like slightly bigger in the front. But I mean, they could have sacrificed some of that size, I think, for the joints. Again, I don't fully know. I'm just conjecturing, but I would have really loved to have seen like articulated ankles pretty much on all four. So I'm a little sad about that. But other than that, like, definitely nice. Then I get to the tail, and pretty much what we've seen with a lot of Hammond Collection. So we have our kind of swivelly ball joint here, so we can go all the way around. Then we got bendy wire for the tail, so we can come up, we can come down, from side to side. They've definitely improved these tails as well, so we definitely get more range. So just definitely a lot more fun going on there. So excellent bendy wire. But yeah, just a couple of things, I guess, mostly with the legs, and kind of confuses why they kind of stuck with convention as opposed to kind of breaking with it, especially for this figure. But in any event, just definitely solid articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here they are with some Hammond Collection, with some domestics, with some imports, with some monsters. Finally, with articulated icons Oni, and yours truly in human form as the Valorverse Action Force figure. So my final thoughts on the Jurassic World Hammond Collection Dimetrodon from Mattel is that this is a really solid figure. There are a couple of things I do wish they had done with the articulation just a little differently, but overall, like, sculpt is absolutely solid. It's definitely a lot of what we expect from Hammond Collection at this point, and that's all good stuff. I mean, again, as I've stated time and time again, at what point have we gotten all of these articulated dinosaurs? And the answer is never. So it's amazing that this exists. I am definitely down for whatever they come out with. It's been awesome to see like kind of what each new wave and see just what dinosaurs they decide to do next, even though Dimetrodon's not a dinosaur, beside the point. But in any event, definitely recommend it if you are a fan of Dimetrodon, if you just like Jurassic Park series, or you're looking for articulated dinosaurs. So right now, this is showing up on pegs and Targets, and I think maybe a couple online shops have kind of gotten them in stock, but they are available on various online shops. So I'll have a link or two in the description if you are interested. With that being said, pardon me, I hope that you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining. And if you did, I hope to see you back, because I do multiple reviews a week of figures related to tokusatsu, dinosaurs, of course, monsters, pro wrestling, and more. So if any of that appeals to you, if all of that appeals to you, come back. Let's just look at some plastic, escape the world for a while, and yeah, just kind of enjoy the moment. So yeah, ultimately, I just hope you are well. I hope that all your toy dreams come true. And most importantly, I hope that you and yours stay weird, simians.